Yeah, because there now it's starting.
Okay. Good. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so let's, we're just gonna start by coming over here and you're going to settle with her. So remember, when you settle, you don't use a command, you're just gonna keep her with you and then sit in the chair and.
And eventually we'll be putting a command when the dog really gets to what the behavior is.
Yep, so you wanna shorten your leash, don't give her any command.
But not.
And keep your hands on your lap, right in the center. Yep.
She has funny head muscles.
She's got a narrow head.
Yeah.
And when she does go D-O-W-N, you're going to mark it with the word yes. And I'm hoping, because we do this in class, that she's going to go down. Okay.
New situation.
Yeah.
So, I would shorten up the leash.
Yeah, shorten up the leash a little bit so she can't entertain herself quite so much. Yep. Let's see what she does.
This is totally not, it's totally normal for a new situation.
And then when she does do it, you're going to mark it with yes and
When she does.
lots of praise. Yeah. Lots of praise and then kibble. Okay?
This is the barking room.
Yeah, she doesn't usually bark. Yes. Or just down. Yep, mark it with yes.
Yes.
Are you comfortable with your coat on? Do you want to take it off? Okay. A little more than that. Don't be stingy. Good girl. Nice job. Lots of you, not just the food. Do your normal Jean stuff.
I'll keep an eye, look at them a little bit. Just make sure you tell me if you need. I'll keep an eye.
Good job. Excellent. So because, we do this a lot in class and she's pretty good at it, we're going to add on a couple levels, okay? The first thing is we're going to start to add in the command of settle. Okay, now as you feel like give her that reward right now. Yeah, so we're going to randomly feed her, treat her, praise her as she's holding it, okay? Okay, so as you go to new situations, you're going to make the decision, you're good at this, of seeing where she is, and you're going to make the decision of whether or not I can put the command on it. Does she have it strong enough that I can put that command of settle or not? All right, am I just going to look for an auto check-in at this point? Am I going to wait for her to go all the way down? Whatever you decide, you're going to continue to use the yes marker, and then lots of you, and then food. Okay? So, good girl. So before I have you move again, I'm going to also tell you what the next level is going to be, okay? You comfortable? Can you split your attention right now, okay? Okay, good. All right. So we've got the command that's going to be going on it. The next thing we're going to look at is see how she's intently looking at you? Okay, she's ready for the next level. The next level is that we're not going to kibble this as much. We're going to start praising it and telling her she's a good girl. But what we're going to start looking for is where her focus starts to kind of go away from you a little bit, and it's a real, true settle from within her that she's like, yep, we're going to hang out here for a little while, and I don't need to stare at my mom, because this is a little bit, it can turn it nice. Oh, good girl. Yeah. So that intensity will kind of go away where she's not asking so much of you anymore. She doesn't need that feedback. Good. There. Nice. I'd praise and kibble that.
Good job.
Because you can see how now she's like, oh, this is good. Yeah, we're hanging now. I can see that mom's hanging.
That's good girl.
Yeah, nice.
Girls. That's good girls.
Kibble that.
Good.
Mark that with the yes.
Yes.
And kibble it.
Good.
Kibble it.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice job, Sharon. Good girl.
Excellent.
Good girl.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to change it up. All you're going to do is say, let's go, and you're going to circle your chair with her, and then come back and sit back around. So we're just moving her around. We're going to keep that same location, but we're going to look for that same intensity now. that same lack of intensity.
Okay.
So we're not changing any of the room dynamics except that you're gonna go back, get up and move, and then you want her to settle down and get that same nice, soft intensity, lack of intensity.
Sharon, let's go.
Nope, just say, let's go and go. Let's go, yes, right?
Let's go.
Yep, perfect. Shorten her up just a little bit so she's with you. Yeah, praise her when she's with you. Good girl, that's it.
What a good girl.
Praise.
Yes.
Not food. We're upping at that level, remember? Good job. Yeah,
Nice, yes, good girl.
there. Now be careful that it doesn't turn into an over. You are looking for the eye softness, facial softness, really nice and real.
Get her back.
Mark that. No, I'd mark that. Because that's not an over per se, that's a relaxation.
Okay.
Can you see the difference?
I think so.
Okay, so we'll try it again to see if you can see the difference. No, wait, sit down because I want to make sure that you're ready. So when you say let's go, all right, it's before you move, say Sharon, so you've got her attention, so you don't have to do all this stuff. So it's that staying connected before that first step. So you're going to say her name, and then you're going to say let's go, and then you're going to move out. So you don't want to take a step before she's ready to move,
Okay.
because otherwise you lose her initially. What's the point, okay?
Okay.
And then you're doing the begging part.
Right.
Yeah, so,
Okay when you're a puppy.
what's that?
It's okay when you're a very little
Yeah,
puppy.
she's growing. I know, I'm upping all the levels with Joe too, for the same thing. Okay, so now you can say her name and say,
Sharon,
let's go.
let's go.
Yep, off you go. Boom, let's go.
Let's go.
Turn around with your shoulders and go. Let's go. Okay, yeah. And when she's with you, mark it with yes.
Yes.
Good girl, and kibble it. Because that was kind of hard for her to do. A little more.
Sharon.
Yeah, there you go. Good choice. Going around again, making sure that's intent. Good.
Yes, that was good.
Excellent. Try not to give her too much facial feedback. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Actually, just say good girl. Careful where you're using the yes now, because that's a marker, because that's a teaching tool.
So that's not marking, yes, I wanted you down inside.
Right, because we're upping at the level.
Okay.
So remember, yes is a teaching tool, and when you're looking for a behavior and the dog's not really sure what you're going to do, like a lure is when they're really little, but now it's, mark that, yes,
Good,
and treat it. So,
good girl.
so what's happening, the yes word is really for teaching. So the dog is saying, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing, and you're waiting for her behavior, or you're waiting for that situation, you're snapshotting it. Yes, that's it. That's when the kibble comes, and that's how you get her to one level, to the next, because all of a sudden that yes starts moving.
Then I
So
can
say for example, your kid you learned his ABCs. Yes. Good job, you got it. Here's your kibble. All right? The next level is your name. Yes. Because you're not going to mark, you're not going to give him the gold star for the ABCs anymore, because now he's got to pick out the letters and he's got to put it into his name. All right? So then he gets the gold star when he gets his name. And then from there, we go on to cursive writing. So it's not, I'm not going to give you the gold star for just printing your name anymore. Now you've got to put it in script. Okay? So you see how the levels are changing? So that's what we're doing with her, and that's how we're using the word yes. Now, when you use the word yes, it really does need to come with food. Comes with a lot of you first. See, now she's trying to figure out what's going to get me that yes, because now we've changed a little bit. She knows it's changed, but she's not sure how. So this is where consistency comes into play. Okay, patience and consistency. So you mark it with yes, praise it highly with a lot of you, and give the treats. All right? because eventually the treats are going to go away, and it's just going to be you. All right? So if you got to give the you first. All right. So I would give her treats for that. That's really good. High praise and treats. See how she's nice and relaxed. She's looking around. She's not intent on you. She's not trying to do all these different tricks to see what's going to open your cookie tin there. Okay? All right. So let's do this one more time.
Okay.
Now, again, before you get up and move, make sure you're ready. And you're looking for that let's go, so that she's going to up and move with you. When she gets with you, you're going to mark it with the word yes and give her lots of praise and then kibble. More than one kibble. Don't be stingy, because when you're dragging her like that, she has a tendency to be on the lower energy side, interestingly enough, compared to her sister. But so for her, it's harder to get up and just move. So you really want to make sure you're giving her lots of praise and lots of kibble with that, because that's right. I said let's go and I mean it. All right? So there you go.
Sharon, let's go.
Excellent. Go. Perfect. Keep moving. Keep moving a little faster. Yeah. Now you feel her with you. Mark it. Yes?
Good girl.
There you go. Did you feel that?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
So ask for a sit and let's do it again. I love that jacket, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, so now let's do it again.
Sharon, let's go.
Excellent. Yes.
Good girl. So good.
Okay, now ask for a down.
Down.
Good.
Nice.
That wasn't, I'm not treating that one. Why?
Because it took us too.
Yeah, she knows how to down. We
She
saw that when she
does.
was settling pretty darn well. So you've got to up the ante, okay? Treats mean something. You're not a kibble dispenser,
Okay.
all right? They mean something now. And that's how you're going to really perfect her and get her
Okay.
really sharp, okay? But when she does it well, it's more than one kibble. Oops.
Sharon,
Put her back on that down.
down.
Shorten your leash, because you don't want her to get to you. Yep, straighten up so you put, yeah, there you
Down.
go. Good girl. Now, the reason that was a nice down, it was a faster down, but the reason I wouldn't treat that right away is, what do you think?
She made a mistake in breaking it.
Exactly, perfect. So now that she's relaxed and stuff, you might kibble that. Just say that's better. You know, she's doing okay. That's good. So that's where you count to 3, 5, because she broke it. You put her back in it. Then you got the delay, and then you can treat it.
Sure.
Make
Okay.
sense?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go again, and you're going to go around, and then we're going to settle. I want you to go the other direction this time. Cooler.
Sharon, let's go.
Yeah, perfect. Keep going. Don't turn your shoulders. Yep. And when she's with you, yeah.
Yes, there you are.
Good. And then go back to the chair. Shorten your leash. So you don't have to steer her so much. Well, I just want to get that nice settle, and then we're going to switch it up. Good. Tell her she's nice. Don't go for the treats. You first.
Good girl.
Still here, she's questioning again. Why didn't she give me that kibble? Yeah? And there's going to be confusion initially, but I want you to understand the level's increasing. Standards are going up. Shorten your leash so she doesn't have all that room. Tell her she's nice when she checks in with you. So you don't hesitate to tell her she's a good girl. That's good. You're getting it. You're almost close. Warmer. You know? Nice. Tell her she's good. That's good. Yeah. We're almost there.
There's big girl.
Now don't yet. You're going to wait for that nice relax settle. There's a harumph. That's good. Nice heavy sigh. And when you see that she's relaxed, because you know her, when you think that she's not being intense, there. Mark it. Mark it.
Good.
Yes. And then
Yes.
mark it.
Nice job.
Yeah. And more than one. Good. Praise, praise, praise. Remember, the food's going to go away.
Girl. Good job.
A little more. Because this is a new behavior you're teaching, so you got to show it to her that it really means something. Praise as you're bridging. Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Excellent. Okay, so now you're going to go and you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to go to there.